2 years. 2 years. Yes, and I'm still in love with my car. Already 10 years ago, when I started to do some research of what kind of cars that were available for sale, the old Pontiacs from the late 40s and early 50s drew my attention. There were a lot of other cars from those years that I still like, but somehow I were most impressed by this car design, and I was happy to find a two-door sedan. So what is my concept for this project? My concept is drive and restore. I don't want to choose between driving or restore the car. How will it look like when it's restored? My concept is not retro, it's not factory new, it's daily driver, old daily driver, like when I grew up in the 60s and 70s. The cars we own in our family, we removed surface rust, we filled in with paint and did all that job you could do yourself back in the days on those cars, which were often the same in all families around the world. You did what you could to keep the car as long as you could. Here, for example, I need to replace this rubber around this ventilation window. This ventilation window has scratches. I want to replace it. And this, for example, it's okay, it's a part of the car's history, but I'm not sure how long I can stand looking at this. Well, if it's there still 10 years from now, it will be okay. If it will be replaced, okay. These have been used. Somehow it's a charming thing, like the rest of the interior. And this beautiful dash is still here. Most important at first is that this car runs and drives safe, and next step will be weldings around the car and remove more rust under the car, which is only surface rust, but in a few spots here and there it needs some welding. Perhaps I want to re-chrome this one day, but I will not re-chrome this or the ornament on the hood. It's good looking as it is. I only have one wing guard for the right side, and I hope I can find the rest of them. It would be nice to put wing guards on it, and side visors here will make it look great. The seats are pretty cool, except for that one up there. Now no longer with us. It's like that when it's more than 60 years old. And I still have the wrong front seat. I want to figure out how to solve this. I like this seat, it's very comfortable, and it's a part of the car. The three pieces of metal underneath these are missing 3 of them, so I have 1 on this side and I have 2 on the other, and I need 3 more of them. When I found this car, I was very happy that this car had a automatic transmission and not manual. I wished very much I had a 8-cylinder motor, but the more I drive this car, I am very comfortable with the 6-cylinder motor. It's perfect. It's smooth. I have cleaned and painted step by step, figure out how I want this. I couldn't figure that out immediately when I bought the car, but step by step, doing some electric wiring as well. It could need some new wiring for the spark plugs and some paint, and I don't know if blue coil is the color for this motor, but when this is painted, I don't know, maybe it's gonna look different. The trunk doesn't fit 100%. On this side it's rather good, and on the other side there is something wrong. And when I touch this, there's a little dent there, and I guess the problem is that around here I can see all the way around here. It doesn't really fit here. I must figure that out. And I need another spare wheel that is the old style. Yeah, the rubber in the corners of the trunk are not in the best condition. This one is not so bad, but the other one needs to be replaced. Fortunately, all the rubber for this car is the same as the one you need for Chevrolets from 53 to 54. I need rubber behind this fender skirt, and this plug here in the floor over the bolt had some rust holes. I have fixed it with gel coat filler. Okay, it's still okay, but I would prefer to have a better one, but this can be there without no problem. I painted this around Christmas 1.5 years ago, because there were no paint behind it. It was painted red behind, and it turned out very good. The one in the front had most of its paint, as you can see here is the new paint. I should have removed the old paint and give it new paint all over behind. Maybe I should do that. And let's drive and have fun. Thank you for watching.